Danny Motta is watching Steven Universe. Steven Universe is my favorite show of all time, if you couldn't tell. And when I saw that he started watching Steven Universe, my mind was shattered. So as the #1 Steven Universe fan of all time, I will be reacting to Danny reacting to Steven Universe. Keep it, Danny. This is amazing. Oh, and as the #1 Steven Universe fan, if he says anything that is incorrect or inaccurate, or his favorite is not my favorite, or his least favorite, or he doesn't like something,
How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels, and welcome to Steven Universe.
yeah.
5 years, the only Steven Universe content coming out on the internet was people making video essays being like, no, the show you love is bad, actually. No, actually, Rebecca Sugar is a terrible writer, and you were wrong to love Steven Universe. What? Shut up! I don't want to hear that. Why?
Thank you, Danny. Oh my God, he said it. I feel like nobody said it. I've been thinking it, but no one has said it. These video essays complaining about and just shitting on it. And I never understood. It's like they're 2 hours long. Thank you, Danny.
Is this and Game of Thrones the only two shows that got that treatment?
Like, I criticize, as a retrospectively looking back, I look at season 4, like the second half of season 4, I have problems with. There's some issues I have in season 5, but they're still beautiful. They are still amazing. They don't come close to what Game of Thrones did in its last season. No, it's not even in the same ballpark, okay?
That in college, I watched some episodes of season 1, and then most, if not all, episodes of.
In college? In college? Wait, how old are you, Danny? How old is Danny Motta? 29? Jeez, I thought he was like 22.
And I loved it.
Start off with the best season, season 3, my personal favorite, because that's where I fell in love the most with.
We'll always save the day.
Yeah!
And if you think we can't, we'll always find a way. The songs in this show are so impressive because it feels like a ton of effort was put into them. And also no effort at all. Like, it feels like it took Rebecca Sugar anywhere between 4 weeks and 40 seconds to come up with most of these.
I sing those songs in the shower without them. I just sing them karaoke style with no music as I'm sitting in the bathtub crying. And I go through the whole list. Wow, they're so beautiful, but so simple. Like, they're so emotionally connected, but they're so simple. One of the things that makes the songs so beautiful is that they're not like professional, like studio album, like they're not something you would hear from just a regular artist, or just even for that thing. They sing it is such emotion that like, without many instruments, it's that they're singing like raw singing, and in the moment what they feel. It's like they don't have a bunch of like backup instruments and synchronizing. It's just Pearl in the moment singing about her loss. It's in Steven in the moment singing about his fear. It's Peridot in the moment singing about being on this planet that she has no idea how to be this new thing, and there's these new ideas that are just foreign to her.
Steven, Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, and Steven! Amethyst is the best one, right? Oh, shut up! Yes, she is! Yes, she is! I know you disagree with me.
I'm just kidding.
Everyone disagreed with me at the live show. I know at my live show, the least popular crystal gem.
Interesting. Wow. In the live show, Pearl was the least favorite? That is shocking. That is shocking, to say the least. Like, I wouldn't expect that. Interesting.
Guess they couldn't compete with line liquors.
Not lion liquors.
Lion Lickers is an infinitely worse name for a product than Cookie Cats.
Yeah.
Lion Lickers sounds offensive. Lion Lickers sounds like a slur for
It does! Oh my god, it does! It sounds like a slap. Oh.
If you miss your wimpy ice cream so much, why don't you make some with your magic belly
Belly
button?
button.
That's not how it works, Lars. Right?
I had to react to this show live on stage in front of my father. This is the most uncomfortable first minute of television.
It's so funny going from first episode of Gem Glow to like the emotional stakes of season 2. Look at his face, he's so happy. Back before the invasions and the dead friends and being tasked with responsibility of saving the galaxy. Back when he was just an adorable, squishy face.
I don't believe this.
That Steven?
Amethyst also has the best weapon out of the crystal gems. Dude, she's got a barbed wire whip that's cool as hell.
Okay, yeah. Barbed wire whip. Yeah.
Tell me a rapier and big hands are cooler than that.
Sorry, Steven. We'll get these centipedals out of your room. We think they were trying to get into the temple.
Oh, you don't have to get rid of them. They're really cool.
You absolutely have to get rid of them. They are not really cool. There's like a dozen of these Bill Cipher looking ass beetles eating your house right now. Why do you want to live with these?
Guys, these things don't have gems.
She's very gorgeous to me. There's no way she's getting knocked from the #1 ranking. I say, having already reacted to this episode and knowing that she absolutely does drop down a peg or two, I think she does at least. I remember people making a pretty damn good argument against her at the time, and now I'm nervous.
Okay, look, this is season 1, so all the gems have some sort of issue, and they're still processing the fact that their friend and leader of 6,000 years is now transformed into their little brother / child. So they might do some questionable things that might lead to Steven having long-lasting issues. But it's okay because he helps them. Also, did I change? Huh. It's probably not the fact that I am very insecure about my footage and I constantly change it to make it look better and better because I'm extremely, extremely insecure about how the outcome will come out. Nah, that can't be it.
We'll take care of protecting humanity, okay?
Oh my god, that's right! Pearl snaps its fucking neck! That's what changed the ranking! I forgot Pearl had that fucking killer instinct in her!
Oh, knocks right up. Freaking snaps it. That's why we love Pearl. She's not afraid to freaking snap somebody's neck in half.
Time she fuses. And it's like my least favorite of the fusions.
I guess that makes sense out of the fusions that he's probably seen. I mean, Opal. I love Opal and Sardonyx. He's probably talking about Opal. Oh God, what is wrong with my throat? Why does my throat sound so Margie? Why do I sound like Marge now?
He's a frozen tree with an all-new taste, because he came to this planet from outer space, a refugee of an interstellar war.
I
And now
had to
he's at
listen to 200 people all sing this song in unison. In front of my dad! I could have never, in 1,000 years, predicted the cultural impact the Cookie Cat rap had on our society.
You know, I actually did still have like a sort of like a cringe, like secondhand embarrassment when hearing Cookie Cat's rap. But now, as of this second, I will now listen to it nonstop repeatedly.
A booming cacophony of sound hits me. Everyone in the audience, 100% of the attendees, are all perfectly rapping every word of this song. That was scary to feel the sheer force and weight of the whole Steven Universe community and what they're capable of.
You don't want to know what we can do, Danny. We have power. Okay, Danny, you're getting into the Steven Universe fandom. Okay, we are tight. We are gatekeep, okay? You're getting into some dangerous waters here, my friend. We embrace the lessons, but much like Pearl, we are not afraid to snap neck.
It's funny. It's a funny way to, like, give the lore of the crystal gems.
That is true. It's the most important part, too. Because it tells you the whole thing. It foreshadows everything in the freaking cookie rap song.
Joking aside, it genuinely was very cool to see, like, I knew this fandom loved this show. Like, I knew 90% the extent to which people loved this show. I knew this meant so much to people. To see this song memorized really opened my eyes to being like, oh, wow, this, like, you know, years dead show still has such a fire within its community. So that was really cool. I love seeing stuff like that.
Pay attention to these.
I love this unbelievably jarring cut to the most beautiful set piece you've ever seen. Steven's just like, hey, can someone tell me how crystal gem powers work? And Pearl's just like, sure, but first we gotta take a 9-hour drive to the nearest cherry blossom tree. Don't they live in, like, Atlantic City?
I presumably, I'm pretty sure they warp there, and it's just like, it's like not that far, but I think it's hilarious to think that they drove 9 hours to go to some cherry blossom tree.
Wherever I need to summon my weapon, it just happens.
This is ridiculous. This is a ridiculous amount of disrespect that the animators are throwing at Amethyst. Her whole face, forehead to chin, is covered in donuts.
Do your gem.
I already said she's the best. What more do you want from me? I love that Garnet's middle fingers are black for some reason. What a sick extra detail. Have you seen what these character designs used to look like? Have you seen what they look like in the pilot?
Oh, we're talking about the pilot!
Insane.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the pilot, baby. I got the pilot mouse board.
This
Look
is
at that!
fucking crazy.
I know, right?
This is like
he's looking at there's a lot
America's
of spoilers
version
there,
of
Danny.
JoJo's
There's a lot of
Bizarre Adventure.
spoilers.
It's so
Spoilers,
crazy
Danny!
that they used to have this.
It sort of looks like a mix. It sort of looks like a mix between regular show and Adventure Time. Nose longer.
Maybe I'm not a real crystal gem.
Don't be silly, Steven. Of course you are.
And you're fun to have around, even if your gem is useless.
His gem is useless, though.
What? Shield! What do you do out in battle? Okay, you have your fighters. Whip, spear, gauntlet. Who's protecting you? Who's protecting you?
I get it, thematically. Bubble Shield may not be useless, but it is lame.
Strike one, Danny!
I get a shield? Oh, yeah!
Steven's the only little boy on Earth who would be hyped about getting a shield when gauntlets, spear, and spike whip are the alternative.
Steven's the type of kid where if all the other kids are getting Xboxes and PS5s on Christmas, he could get a single Crying Breakfast Friends action figure, and he would be purely in joy.
Didn't know that it made the Pokeball sound effect. That's cool.
Holy crap, it actually does. It does make a Pokeball sound
Now,
effect. Ooh,
we are
yeah.
in uncharted waters. That was the only episode I...
Hey, Fryman! Give me the bits!
Steven, we're closed.
We're getting the
Yo,
bits.
that's a good hat.
Thanks. Ah, sunset. My favorite time of day.
See, this is what I like about Amethyst. She's just one of the fellas.
She's chill. Because while Pearl and Garnet are the moms of the group, Amethyst is like the big sister to Steven. She's chill and she's like more encourages his witty and whimsical behavior.
The second sun gets bigger and bigger in the sky.
Yeah, that big hot second sun.
Love how chill Steven is about this very concerning cosmic anomaly. When Steven woke up this morning, he was just like,
Look,
oh,
there's
let's go,
another
the
sun."
sun just dropped.
This is just normal Crystal Gem behavior. They've done stuff like this. He's used to it. He's like, second son? Yeah, we got a second son now.
Greg is nice, Stephen. But I doubt Rose would entrust someone like him with such a powerful weapon.
Steven is living in such a weird family dynamic. He just hangs out with all of his dead mom's adult best friends who low-key hate his deadbeat father.
Did you just call Greg a deadbeat dad? To be fair for Danny, though, okay, that is kind of the first impressions you do get of Greg. In this one episode, for the first half, it is kind of what you feel.
That's smart. But let
me drive my pen into your heart.
Does Steven have bones?
How
I don't like
goopy?
how goopy he just got. He looked like one of those, like, jellied cats you see on, like, as an adult. I'm not that rich and I'm not that smart, but can I still park my van into your heart? Not the super charming line I think Greg thinks it is. They underestimated Rose Quartz's love towards him because Pearl was like, Rose Quartz would never leave such a powerful weapon with someone like Greg. And it's like, no, she actually loved him and saw something in him that none of the others did. It's interesting because it raises the question of whether Greg is actually way more competent than we all give him credit for, or if Rose Quartz's judgment is way worse than their own.
That's smart. But let
me drive my pen into your heart.
Does Steven have bones? I don't like how goopy he just got. He looked like one of those, like, jellied cats you see on, like, as an adult. I'm not that rich and I'm not that smart, but can I still park my van into your heart? Not the super charming line I think Greg thinks it is.
I think I'm cracking it. Is that?
I'm gonna get my start. Let me drive my van into your heart.
I like this because they didn't just underestimate Greg, they underestimated Rose Quartz's love towards him. Because Pearl was like, Rose Quartz would never leave such a powerful weapon with someone like
That's good. That is a good observation.
would never leave such a powerful weapon with someone like Greg. And it's like, no, she actually loved him and saw something in him that none of the others did. It's interesting because it raises the question of whether Greg is actually way more competent than we all give him credit for, or if Rose Quartz's judgment is way worse than they're all giving her credit.
See, this is why I love this. This is why I love doing this. Is because this is why I love this. Is because I get to see his mindset grow and evolve with each new. As he's given more information, he realizes like the key bits that realize why like Greg is this good person that Rose saw in him. There it goes. Laser light cannon.
It's working!
That's sick. I love how everything Rose owned was Rose themed. Like she was starting some kind of merch brand. What the hell? Where did all this come from? Whoa! Whoa, that's sick sick as hell. I think anything cool happened in the first few episodes. Like I said, I think I skipped like the first 15 episodes of this show. Wow, that was sick as hell.
The laser shoots out, and it's an image of Rose, and then colliding into it.
Seeing the reflection in everybody's eyes, like they all miss her so much, and just this weapon she left behind has so much of her DNA built into it.
I just said that thing that Dad always says.
That thing about pork rinds?
Hot dogs.
Rose.
Jesus Christ, what a second
Episode 1 and 2. Yes! Start of the Steven universe. Oh, so excited. I'm so excited to see what he thinks of everything else. This is just 1 and 2. God! Yes! I'll see you in the next reaction or adventure that we go on. Remember, stay atypical, friends.